Tiffany Haddish has emerged as a surprise contender for Best Supporting Actress at the Oscars, thanks to her scene-stealing role as Dina in Girls Trip. While not nominated at the Golden Globes or Screen Actors Guild, she has earned attention from various critics groups, and has even won some prizes, like the New York Film Critics Circle Award. Can Haddish overcome comedy bias and show up at the Oscars? A handful of broadly comedic performances have actually won Oscars over the years, including Kevin Kline in A Fish Called Wanda, and Marissa Tomei in My Cousin Vinny, so it is possible. In the Hollywood of yesteryear, broadly comedic performances would often get nominated at the Oscars. With the popularity of screwball comes Like My Man Godfrey, charming musicals like Singin' in the Rain and dark satires like Dr. Strangelove, it was easier for stars to show off their funny bones and gain attention from the Oscars. But nowadays, it has become increasingly hard for comedic performances to stand out from baity roles in biopics and adult dramas. There have been many performances that blend comedy and drama that have been nominated, such as Leonardo DiCaprio in The Wolf of Wall Street, the four stars of Silver Linings Playbook, and Ellen Page in Juno, but the nature of their performances are different from what Haddish is doing. There are only a handful of truly funny performances nominated at the Oscars in recent years. Melissa McCarthy in Bridesmaids is the go-to example, with some critics comparing Haddish directly to her. Others include June Squibb in Nebraska, Robert Downey Jr. in Tropic Thunder, and Alan Arkin in both Little Miss Sunshine and Argo. Unfortunately, there are many factors going against Haddish that will not make this an easy road for her. For one, of all the major precursors, she has only been nominated at the Critics' Choice Awards, which are exactly 0 members with the Academy. She is also in a movie that is not expected to be nominated in any other category, so Oscar voters will likely have the Girls Trip screener lower in their pile than more prominent contenders, and they may not even get to it. On top of everything, she is not a well-known star on the mainstream level in a very broad performance that does not have much dramatic heft that voters typically require of actors. Discuss all the Oscar contenders with Hollywood insiders in our notorious forums, and yet, there is a magical quality to Haddish in Girls Trip that could transcend all of that. Haddish is at the center of all the best scenes in the film, including almost assaulting her friend's cheating husband with a bottle, peeing herself while ziplining in New Orleans, and demonstrating how to use a grapefruit to spice things up in the bedroom. While not exactly delivering Shakespeare, there is something to be said for Haddish's natural comedic timing and charisma that she can stand out among bigger stars like Queen Latifah, Jada Pinkett Smith, and Regina Hall. While this is Haddish's big breakthrough, she has also been steadily working in Hollywood since 2005, and also working as a stand-up comedian. This fall she became the first black female comedian to host Saturday Night Live. It is still possible that Haddish could get in at the Oscars, especially if some of the newer, more diverse and younger members are passionate about getting her in. Even if she does not, though, 2017 will likely be looked back on as the year Haddish broke through and kick-started an amazing career in Hollywood. Predict the Oscar nominees now change them until January 23rd. Be sure to check out how our experts rank Oscar contenders in this and the other top races. Use the drop-down menus at the top of each page to see the other categories. Then take a look at the most up-to-date odds before you make your Oscar nomination predictions. Don't be afraid to jump in now, since you can keep changing your predictions until just before nominees are announced on January 23rd. Sign up for Gold Derby's free newsletter with latest predictions.